Salam.
How are you?
Marhaba. I'm good, Amira.
Ahlan.
How are you?
I'm
Ahlan.
good. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
How's things going? Crazy, crazy times.
Crazy times, yet very. I'm very hopeful. Like, I have lots of hope in my heart. And especially for the event that is happening in Paris. Unfortunately, I will not be joining, though I was invited. Yeah, because in 3 days we will have our first cohort for the unarmed civilian protection, and they are coming.
Wow,
And so,
wow.
I'm the head of the mission, so I have to be around, and I couldn't
Sure,
just like divide myself into two places. Though I know
sure.
the Paris summit is very important, but I know that really good people are going. I
Mm,
know from many organizations, many of my colleagues, Israelis and Palestinians are going. So I trust them so much.
yeah,
Good people are going, honest people, people who want to, yeah, to end this craziness,
yes,
to end this injustice, to end this
yeah.
apartheid, and maybe have a real solution this time,
I hope
hopefully.
so. Yeah, my flight leaves in a few hours. After
Yeah.
this call, I'm gonna finish packing and get on. I love that you said that there are lots of really good people going. A lot of
Yes,
really good people. The women from Forum 1325 and the people from AllMep and the people from A Land for All. These are like
there
the
are
people doing,
many, many, many.
and people like you, Amira. I mean, you're here doing the real work on the ground. And it's so, so important that people like you who are there, who are living this, you're
Yes.
like living the work of peace building. Your voices need to be there. So this feels new. I mean, is it new? Is this new? This idea that the grassroots people are planning for the peace conference?
Yes, I think it is new because in the past I have never heard of something like this. It was always blah blah blah, just talking and meeting, and nothing is happening real action. But now I think like, yeah, one step forward to real work, and this summit is going to bring the voice of grassroots that was never heard actually.
Never heard.
Like,
Yeah, it was
our
never heard.
leaders never involved us
Hmm.
in making decisions. They are like
Yeah,
making decisions on our behalf, and some of them, they don't even know what we are living. They are living in
right.
their like la la land and like luxurious life, while people like us are living on the ground with everything that is going on. So I think this grassroots summit is going to be really, inshallah, يعني, something that will come out of
Different.
it. Yeah.
I really hope so. I think that what you're talking about is also connected to the gender thing a little bit. It's about like the exclusion of people who just become invisible. We're just like so often objects, and
Yeah.
our real lived experiences and our real lives and our values are just not part of it. It's very top down, imposing. We know what's right. And that's why it hasn't worked. I mean, we hear this all the time on the podcast. I think we've talked about it a few times that like
Yes.
we hear all the time that the reason why Oslo didn't work was because it was so disconnected from the ground. Is that true?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And you can see that actually, and I'm sorry to say that, in Oslo. And Oslo
Mm.
was imposed on us. Nobody asked the Palestinian people who were in, like, living it. Nobody asked them
Yeah.
what do they think about Oslo.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Palestinian Authority came from abroad, and they were imposed on us. We welcomed them because we thought they are carrying the same dreams and the same. But then we were shocked with the Oslo and how it was. It was. It was like signed, like nothing
Yeah.
for the Palestinian people. Oslo
Yeah.
was all about apartheid,
Hmm.
starting from the West Bank, from like a partition of the West Bank to Area A, Area B, Area
Yeah.
C, to the water resources, to the economics, to the
Yeah.
borders. Like, everything wasn't for a real solution. Actually, it was not a good solution. Oslo was
Yeah.
our disaster, I think,
Mm.
for the Palestinian people.
See,
Not
I'm
I think,
also,
I
yeah.
hear my,
No.
my people, talking
Yeah.
about it, and everybody
Yeah.
like talks like this about
So,
Oslo, unfortunately.
so it's interesting that you talk about like the solution that's of separation because since Oslo, a lot of other solutions have been developed again on the grassroots by all these different organizations like A Land for All, among others. And a lot of these solutions are not the standard two-state solution, but are sort of a lot of variations. There's the federalist system, the confederate system, and the binational. There are lots of different, and those solutions have been coming from the ground, not from top down. And so I think one of the tensions going into this conference is whether they're going to stick to the two-state solution. Like, I think that some of the planners might have been coming, because the name of the conference is, oh, we're pushing the two-state solution.
Yeah,
And
but
through the planning process, like, all these organizations are coming and saying, hello, we've been talking about lots of other possibilities. And so we're
yeah,
going to, yeah,
but I sorry to interrupt you, but let
that's
me tell
okay.
you, the two-state
Yeah.
solution that was imposed on us since forever doesn't
Yeah.
have details. Like it really
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have. Like it's not clear what does it mean two-state solution. So
Mm-hmm.
with all these minds going together to this summit with all these ideas with all these solutions, we might get to the real two-state solution, not the one that everybody was talking about it without knowing what does it mean, so now the grassroots, and my hope from these people who are going to this summit to put the real steps toward the two-state solution. Then if we manage to get to a two-state solution, then we can talk about so many other solutions. But
Yeah.
first, we need
Yeah.
one solution. And the first solution is the two-state because it's the more realistic one for now,
Mm-hmm.
for all the status quo that is going. Then we can
Yeah.
talk about federation, confederation, whatever you need. But like now, let's talk about a simple solution, two-state solution on the borders of the 67, and that's it. That's
Yeah.
the most like logical solution now.
Yeah.
For me
Yeah.
as Amira Msallam, not as a
Mm.
Palestinian, as Amira.
Yeah.
I'm not with a
Yeah.
two-state solution. I dream of one country for everybody. But I
Mm-hmm.
know that this is not realistic right now. There is a
It
lot
might
of
be.
but there is a lot of work to be done
Mm.
before
Right.
getting to one country for everybody,
Right.
one homeland.
Right.
So that's why until we get there, we need to prepare the grounds for a one country to make
Yeah.
reconciliation, to bring back people together, to build trust between both people because a lot we lost a lot. We lost a
Yeah.
lot of like
Yeah.
trust. We
Right.
lost of lots of our heart. We lost it,
Yeah.
in all these years that have
Yeah.
you know
Also lost optimism, lost hope, lost vision, a lot. So many things lost. So
yes,
maybe this conference, even if it doesn't come up with a perfect solution, I think it has already has an uplifting effect,
yes,
because, like, especially now over the last 20 months, especially, like, there's been so much, horribleness. And, like, now people are, like, looking towards a thing, like, oh, we have something to, like, hang on to, like some kind of step to lift us out of all of that,
yes.
you know.
And
Yeah.
so, yes, inshallah, yani, all these
Inshallah.
like people who are going there to shout, to
Yeah.
scream and tell them, we want this, we want a solution.
Yeah.
Enough is enough,
Yeah.
enough of
Yeah.
blood, enough. I don't want to love my Israeli neighbor now. I don't want to love them,
Mm.
just give us a solution to
Yeah.
to to build something, to build
Mm.
a solid ground that then we can do all the kind of like dialogue and love each other and eat hummus at the end of the day together.
Mm.
So yes, so inshallah, I hope something good will come out of this. Good luck, Elana. I trust you all.
Thank you.
I'll be
Thank you.
I'll be with
Yeah.
you all the time.
Yeah.
We can
Well, I'll
maybe
be
do
chatting with you. Yeah.
exactly.
We'll chat
So
along the way. That would be great. I'll
yes.
keep you posted what's going on, and we'll talk to each other from Paris to Beijing on the line.
Comment
Okay,
allez-vous? Bonjour.
Au revoir. I'm
Yes,
gonna.
and
Au
please eat lots of croissant for me. I love croissant.
I will eat croissant and think of you. And good luck with your new program. It's exciting, and I'm so
I
happy
will
for
let
you.
you also be updated
Yeah,
on that.
yeah, fantastic. All right, my friend.
Okay.
See you.
See
See
you.
you.
Bye. Take care.
Bye. Au
Have a
revoir.
safe trip.
Bye.